The confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw, here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Harvey.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Again, it's Harvey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, 28 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
The score, Broncos 10, Dolphins 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Wilson. Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
2 yards on the pickup there.
And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So here's a 3rd and 14. Throwing is Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Harvey now on 1st and 10. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What's good on the extra point? And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
7. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Now it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. And he picks up the first. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that'll be off the mark.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Center's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Harvey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
On the give, it's Harvey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a toss left for Achane. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Wilson. Looking for water, but this is intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Harvey. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Broncos first down.
On the ground, Harvey. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. They'll run with Harvey. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A hole to dig out of here, second and 17. Now Harvey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Nix to the air. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I like what the offense did there, trying to spread the defense out with a 5-receiver formation. But give the defense credit. They stayed in their spot and were able to disrupt the catch and force the ball to the turf.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed.
unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, Dolphins.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
First down, Miami.
Now Wilson. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here we go, 1st and goal. Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got it.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do.
lined up on his right. He tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, two-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
HN will score. Touchdown, Miami. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Trying to take this home, they'll run. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going. It's Nix. And it is caught. And he is going to have the Broncos first. And that should be the capper. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Really in a hole here. 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll go again with Dobbins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.